Hi everybody, Derek Anderson here bringing you another cybersecurity tip. And this week I want to talk to you about working remotely, whether that's from home or being a road warrior, working while you're traveling and you're in airports, coffee shops, hotels, things of that nature. And how do you best protect those devices and any data that's there for people to be productive on the road? Let's be honest, a lot of us are doing it with the technology today between our mobile devices, tablets, laptops. We have the ability to be productive anywhere we go, but we want to make sure that when we're working on these devices outside of our office walls, that we protect those devices and the data as it's being transmitted back and forth. So how can we do that? Simple thing, first thing, you definitely want to protect these devices with antivirus and a really good endpoint protection that your company can monitor and control via the cloud or remotely to make sure it's installed and protecting the systems properly. I mean, that's just basic protection for any system. You definitely want to have that there. But then you also want to look at how you can secure that connection from those devices to your corporate data, whether that's either in the cloud or in your office. And a good technology to be able to do that is with VPNs. VPNs have been around for a long time. They encrypt data between your remote devices and the office network. It can even be used to connect multiple offices together, so it's like everybody is on the same network, even though you could have multiple offices all across the world or what have you. But it also works really well for these road warriors or anybody working from home. It's not really feasible to say, hey, everybody working from home is going to have an expensive corporate firewall. In a perfect world, but we would do that. Also, when you're connecting in coffee shops, hotels, airports, wherever you may be, you have no control over those devices. Most likely they're going to have some pretty good equipment there, but nothing that's going to be able to provide you VPN access. So my recommendation has always been to hotspot your phone. It's a network that you can control, and then with that you can have a VPN. I have had experience with some of our clients and myself personally trying to get a VPN connected in certain hotels and public hotspots. They sometimes block that traffic, so you're going to have the best success via your own mobile device with a hotspot to get that connection if you're going to use a VPN, which is my recommendation, because the VPN is going to encrypt the traffic. It's like creating a private tunnel between your remote device and your corporate network, so that data is encrypted in between. Nobody can intercept it and read it. And then that gives you some control over that and that layer of security. So how that typically would happen is if somebody's working from home, they're connected on their home network, and then when they get ready to work, they would launch their VPN connection that would create that secure connection to the office, and then they can access data and get their work done. If they're traveling and you're taking my advice, which I hope you are, you'll hotspot your mobile phone. Once you're connected to your hotspot Wi-Fi, then you would establish that VPN connection to securely access that data. And again, you really want to make sure that the devices are protected with an antivirus, and that way we can really be productive and secure while we're working remotely. It's very common. I just got back from a trip. I was connecting in. It gives me a peace of mind by following those steps, and we have a policy internally that our team has to do that as well. And yes, there are other things out there like GoToMyPC and software-based remote applications. Those do work. I mean, in fact, we use software like that to support our clients. We use LogMeIn Pro. So there's definitely nothing wrong with using that. Those software levels are encrypted, but with a VPN, you can have even more control over the security for those remote accesses, because your VPN and your firewall can actually log who connected in and when, whereas it might be more difficult to provide that level of auditing through some third-party software. So either way, just make sure that you're reviewing your policy and finding the most secure way to provide that connection to your road warriors and remote workers, and then also just make sure that you're protecting those endpoints with a good endpoint protection / antivirus. That's this week's security tip. Keep those remote workers and road warriors protected, everybody.